But I have a half day at work and started kind of early and I'm done. So I'm still kind of plugging around. Still kind of plugging around with Terra Mystica Arena and just kind of enjoying it at the moment still. So that is what we got going. Um, yeah. Wound up at a table without any players to really recognize. Unfortunately, it's a normal speed game, so hopefully none of them are particularly actually slow, but they could be. Huh, I don't know this player, but apparently they're good. Although a 115 doesn't impress me, but we all have bad games. But then a 121. But some 140s and stuff. Quite a few wins, although not wins against players I've recognized and he hasn't played in a long time. So that's a really interesting profile and has played very few games. Could be like an alt, I don't know. This guy, reasonably good, played a lot. So maybe this isn't as easy of a table as I thought. I just didn't recognize names. Okay, this guy's not very good. He also doesn't have a great rep and he's timed out a lot. So yeah, that's actually unfortunate. This could get this is annoying. I mean, this is what you get when you sit in the queue for long enough. The rep filters drop, and I probably should have refreshed because I don't really want to play with that. But hey, I didn't even talk about the game at all, and it's already my pick. So probably should have worried about that. Dwellings into temples, dwellings, big building, trading post, big building. Pretty good track for scoring. We are missing temp ship, which is a shame because I kind of wanted a dwelling rush here. We're actually missing all the power pass tiles, which is a bit unique. With these factions already in, the kind of natural choice would be to throw a gray faction in, probably. I might be okay with that. Otherwise, like color arrangement that I'm comfortable with could be to throw in green, could be to throw in red. I mean, we already have the like sandwich on darklings. It just doesn't hurt them that bad. Kind of tempted by dwarves here, actually. It's not a great dwarves game. It's not a great engineers game. It's not great for chaos. It's not particularly good for giants. It's not awful for giants. You'd currently assume mermaids don't necessarily have good neighbors here is one of the weird things too. Darklings and cultists probably join. So it's, I mean, like gray has a good leech to go on. Gray hexes aren't gonna get taken. Yeah, let's just let's just do it. Dwarves aren't great, but there's some ways that this could go fine for dwarves. So let's go wacky with it. Do you think it's a pretty good track for dwarves? I think it's pretty good. One of the things I do really like for dwarves is actually I like building strongholds in like round 4 and getting all those cult workers. That's always like that part's really good for dwarves. The trading posts in 5 is also a really good time for dwarves. Dwarves really just want to build lots of dwellings early, and then building your trading posts late, and then getting to build the last few dwellings in the final round is some like really good timing. So that part's all true. Nobody agrees on the best faction here. The dwarves bid, I think, is raw. I think cultists are still just best. They're in first seat. They get a ton of leech. It probably goes spade, big building, priest. So cultists are just going to start with coins. Cultists might have to just do a double temple, and you really would prefer to delay the temple, actually. So then you just open temple 1 dwelling as cultist. That part's not great. And the cult rewards aren't actually great for cultists, but gosh, is it really just... Is it take darklings? I don't think it's take darklings, but this is crazy. Hey, EJ. No ship bonus tiles are in. Yeah, that part's good for dwarves. Are dwarves the best then? I mean, 4th seat dwarves, you start with a spade and you get good leech. Actually, maybe dwarves are the best. The past tiles you want as dwarves are in. Even if you get Earth 1 blocked, I just, as usual, never care. There's ways to make points here. Network should be pretty good for dwarves this game too, actually. Cultists probably have decent network aspirations. Darklings don't contest cults super bad. A lot of people are probably going to build a second dwelling. It's just what people tend to do, or second temple. It's what a lot of players are going to do. Which means that the cults are going to fill up with priests. Dwarves really would love to send a lot of priests to air. I'll bid dwarves a little, actually. It can't be that wrong. I'm not sure there's a lot of bidding to be done here, though, because Darklings at 30 is also just, like, can't be that bad, right? Especially if Darklings actually get the big building tile, which they might. I think there's a chance they could open Sanctuary this game, because there might be a Leech party right over here, and there might be, like, Mermaids might have to upgrade here, and Darklings could choose to just start here for Leech. It's a little ugly. Darklings maybe starts here. The problem is, actually, I don't know what hexes you start with Darklings. I guess you could go double center. I hate double center usually, though. I guess the other option for Darklings is maybe just B5 this game and you accept Mermaids hopefully come to be your neighbor, but that's gambling. I'd probably just go C1 Darklings this game, I guess. I think it would work out, but I don't know. Somebody's trying to abandon already. And it has been refused, which is fair. I would refuse that as well. I'm guessing it means he's going to leave the game and this is going to be useless. I mean, this guy has a terrible reputation, so it probably is he's just going to drop. So this game might just not happen. I think the cultist bids are fine here, though. Like I say, I really don't know. Cultist and dwarves seem fine. I think Darklings are fine. I think the Mermaids bid is the one that I absolutely don't like. I don't really like Mermaids here. When you don't have people to play with you over in the West, you just don't get great Leech. It's just hard for me to like see what Mermaids are going to do here, but gotta refresh my queuing. I do have to refresh my queuing. You're absolutely correct, Deranged. That is the problem here. I did not refresh my queuing. I let it just run. And we hit this point. So yeah. Also wound up in a normal time game, which I should update. I think I might have it set to normal time because I was waiting too long one day and I gave up, but poo brown queue. I mean, the thing that annoys me is that BGA's reputation system is actually really good. It works really well to identify the most likely people to abandon. Most of the time, if I'm with people that are 75+% rep, I don't have to worry about an abandoned game. It just like doesn't happen. Why they allow these people in an arena is absurd. Yep, and this is exactly what Crix is correct. It's allowing these people in arena is obnoxious. Like they can still play simple games, but allowing them into the arena queues creates so many problems. And part of the problem is that their queuing algorithm is also really obnoxious because by me putting a super restrictive filter, sometimes all the players that are sitting at my table are going to get sucked into another table with low-rated players if they don't also update their settings. And so a lot of times the more filters you're putting on, the more you're just delaying your own chances to get a game quickly. And whatever, I wish they updated some stuff. But as usual, I've complained for long enough now, and we're already into whatever, God, season 6, so I don't have a lot of hope. Gifted a sub, wow, EJ, holy crap. Thanks, man, that's super awesome. It's really cool. Super, we got Loki. Loki, come on, buddy. I know, you're all sleepy, but come on. Your friends are here for you. Yeah, hello. All right. Okay. Yeah, good boy. This bidding is very slow. This is why I should avoid normal time games too, but, you know, Whatever. At this point, I think I'm just going to kind of jump between dwarves and cultists as being approximately equal, and then take darklings at 24-ish. Oh, hey, he just quit. He just flat out quit. Well, at least he sped that up for us. This guy is just getting a red thumb for me. And I'll never have to play him again. Yeah, everybody should. He quits the game on purpose. Nobody should play with him. Boom, there we go. The matchmaking also puts me at a table against... Yeah, the match... Well, that's because the queuing... Again, the problem is it will send you... it'll send you... once you're waiting too long, it thinks that if you're waiting too long, you're happy to play with anybody, and so it just drops all your filters after like 10 minutes or something. So you have to keep updating it. But yeah, you sometimes forget you're in the queue. Yeah, so I get that. Sometimes you forget you're in the queue and you wind up in a game. Look, to be honest, if you could, I guess the problem is he probably doesn't speak English. But when you have that bad of a reputation already, I'm much less willing to forgive it as well. So, whatever. Sub gift for the bonus content yesterday. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was cool. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for the gift. Yes. Easiest red thumb of our lives. No, I've actually had easier red thumbs, but whatever. You don't understand the sub process. Thought you were trying to gift somebody. Yeah, whatever. Oh, hey, do I have a game already? That's sweet. And I'm with EJ. Get off of here. Oh, yeah, you just said you're queuing. Okay. Goodbye, friend. See you again soon. Can't play right now. Love to watch you on stream. Oh, yeah, you talked him into it. You learned that your coworker has a pet snail. That's intriguing. All right, we got towns in round one. That's useless. Dwellings are good. Into trading post is fine. Big building, temple, dwelling. The cult or the cash infusion could be really huge on this event. The track's pretty good for scoring. We have all the scoring pass tiles, which is pretty good. We do have the spade, which is good. We don't have temp shipping, so quick expansion's a little more limited. Don't have 6 coins. Don't have worker power. So some of the early good ways to expand your economy, worker power and temp shipping, are missing, as well as 6 coins. So the early economy is a little rough. There's a lot of ways to score on the pass. The track offers a lot of scoring, so I like high economy games here quite a bit. The air stuff does kind of make me just want to throw in witches, but I do play a lot of witches. It could be an Orin game. Orin could work as well, but witches are just a little better. But again, we have bidding. It's not a great Swarmlings game. It could be an okay-ish Chaos Magician game if the color wheel doesn't get gross. You just got queued with Andrew instead of us. I see. You saw 2 years ago witches that made City round 1? Yeah. The rare early morning stream? Yeah, the early morning stream. You want Alchemists? Alchemist is actually pretty fun here too, right? That's true. I just don't like putting in color sandwiches, so I don't do it. Finally, this is base map, so engineers or dwarves are generically good. Actually, this is a pretty good dwarves game again, right? The ship scoring is here this time around, but otherwise dwarves are pretty fine. Let's run a dwarves game again. Let's throw them in. I think that's more fun. Let's go for a Fakirs game. Fakirs would have been fine too. Huh, the income's already on. Well, thanks for spending for that. I would have noticed in a sec anyhow. Lots of scoring pastels isn't as good for dwarves. Yeah, that part's true, but they're still gonna be okay here. You're mourning the alchemist that could have been? Well, they're back. But see, they got sandwiched, so it's all gross. I don't want to touch alchemist at all. We're bidding dwarves down fast first. I'm not sure I agree with that. I'm gonna probably go cultists are still best here this time around. I mean, I think dwarves are pretty dang good. But the slight problem is alchemists, if they do actually get anything going, can be really annoying late. I just don't think cultists I guess do care quite a bit about alchemist. Alchemist 100% ship on them, so that is actually going to be a problem. Although dwarves are getting bid probably more than I want to. I'll go a little on mermaids here. Is this the same set of factions? It's not, because last game had Darklings, not Alchemists. Darklings, not Alchemist is a bit different. I keep vacillating on how much I want to pay for dwarves here. I'll bid. I think there's a decent bit of bidding to go, so whatever. Alchemists get to 2-ship round 1 and take every black off of the priest tile. Yeah, I think that's probably what happens, although I'd be mildly tempted just to take Stronghold this game, I think, and open Stronghold Alchemists and see how much I regret that. I guess I lose Earth 1, so the question is, can I lose Earth 1 on this track if I open Stronghold as compensation? I'd probably just go for the ship line, I guess. If I take the priest, I rush Earth. See, the problem with that is, like, if I'm rushing Earth 1, which I might need to, as alchemists, and then I take a priest. I'm hoping for a priest action. I guess I can just 5-power priest. I don't love that, but yeah, it could work. You have to rush the blacks against mermaids. That's probably true. You prefer ship opening? Yeah, that's probably fair. I think there's just too much for me to want to touch alchemists yet, but Stronghold isn't exclusive from the ship strat. Yeah, it's 2. You're just not going to rush Earth 1. You're just going to take priest first. I think that's fair. I think that probably is correct. Just taking the priest action is very important for alchemists here. Plus, honestly, to be fair, there might not be Earth 1 pressure. I mean, this looks a lot like you might just take Earth 2 for the extra spade as dwarves. I'm not even sure mermaids should take Earth 1 on this track. To me, this looks a lot like I would often take like Fire 1, build a lot of dwellings early, hopefully, and build some trading posts. Although, again, the neighbors and early leech is going to be iffy. I'll go a little more here. Hey, welcome. Mermaids can be annoying. Dwarves have to take Earth 2, you think? Dwarves could take Earth 1. Yeah, see, so the thing is, I agree. The thing is, it's going to go spade, priest. Dwarves probably should just take the workers, but some players might take cult coins and just rush Earth 1. And I think it's defensible. It's not what I would do. Our hero EJ is on the alchemists. That means I really don't want to touch mermaids, I think. Although I said this player was pretty good last time, right? Yeah, he's played a lot of games and is pretty good, or at least like it was reasonable. Oh yeah, we're actually at a pretty strong table, so never mind. Nobody's gonna leave too much on the table. I think cultists are still quite good, although maybe not. See, the problem is cultists actually aren't going to get a lot of network this game, right? Alchemists are going to take the north away from alchemists take the north away. So cultists are just playing like the kind of 2-town game. They do pretty well on cult. Yeah, maybe cultists aren't that good. Maybe it is alchemist time. It also could be mermaids time pretty shortly. I don't think mermaids are going to be that bad here. Nah, then again, alchemists are going to beat you here. It's pretty rough for mermaids. It's not great early leech for mermaids either. Alchemists have some issues with towning here. Like, are you starting here as alchemist and then here probably? Because starting here as alchemist, you kind of need to get all these hexes. I don't like a lot of this. Sandwich is hard as alchemist? It can be. Huh, I am playing Alchemist though for 29. I'm not thrilled by that, but I'm not annoyed by it. I think you guys are right. I think I have to start here for the leech. And then I think I have to start here. I agree that Alchemist potentially are in C1 in round 1, but it's hard to know where people start. Wow, mermaids go south. I think that's good news for me. It looks like I'd probably get this hex, and get the whole north. Yeah, I think this looks very good. The risk of starting here is that I have to dig through, which I could do, but I expect cultists to be here. If I start here, I guess cultists could start here, but it's just wait. Cultists will just start here and be very happy. Mermaids are gonna make cultist life miserable already, it looks like. And long term, this will be good leech from dwarves. I can throw a stronghold here. I think this is good. Yeah, I think this is good. You think cultists are dead? 29 out of 30, that's good. Incoming D8 cultist, I'm worried about that, but... You've never seen this work for mermaids? I think H4 occasionally works for mermaids, but I think you need to do it in different scenarios. I don't think this is one of them. But yeah. That gets taken. I just go for the priest. I'll take priest power action first move. I'll hope that Earth 1 just gets left to me, but we'll see. Dwarves doesn't like this either. Yeah, I mean, the upshot, exactly. Mermaids are playing disruptive at the other players, so I'm definitely lucky on that front, but... I'm not going stronghold. You think mermaids are supposed to disrupt black? Alchemist without mermaids were like a 15. Yes, I agree with that. If I don't get disrupted by mermaids, which it looks like I didn't, I do think I have a pretty sizable edge here. And then if I'm allowed to just take this priest, which I'm about to take the priest, right? I don't think anybody's going to stop me. I do think... Oof, dwarves are going to give me leech too. That's a big... I'm happy about that. But yeah, I just take this priest, guaranteed the good opening here. I don't think the table rushes Earth 1. Dwarves... EJ's playing dwarves. Is he really going to take Earth 1 over Earth 2? We'll see, but... I think the main way mermaids annoys me is if they choose to start here and dig this, right? They could have done that, but even that's not that bad. I guess they can start here and they can race me to this. That's the main threat, right? If mermaids start here, they dig this and they try to take that. That's the problem. But anyhow, yes, the priest is for shipping. The priest is pretty important here. I could have just rushed Earth 1 and gone for a 5-power priest, admittedly. But I'm kind of making the bet that this table is just not going to all rush Earth 1. And even if they do, I'll try to prove that Alchemist had enough play here and I can just rush Earth 2 and go even bigger economy and it'll be fine. Whether or not that's actually true, we'll find out. But I'm expecting Earth 2 from EJ, though, because it guarantees him the Cult Spade. But... he does take Earth 1, so I'm probably going to get Earth 1 blocked. So that'll be a little annoying, but survive. I guess, so maybe my temple does go over here now. I was originally going to upgrade here, but I'm not actually getting much leech off this hex, whereas this hex will give me a good amount of leech. And this could be my sanctuary town. It means that my stronghold doesn't have a clear spot because I don't want to put it here. But I guess I don't totally know when I'm going stronghold yet. But if I'm forced to go Earth 2, I kind of need an earlier stronghold. But I think I put it over here because I might rush Sanctuary at some point yet too. I just don't like putting the Sanctuary here and trying to do the triple dig. I'm not sure. Temple goes east for sure. That's a town. The other dwelling's isolated. Yeah, double temple dwarves. Oh, it could be double temple dwarves. Maybe that's why EJ went Earth 1. That's true. He is on the big building tile, so he might be building a second temple in round 1 for Earth 2. I mean, he's gonna just have double dig, so I don't know if I like that compared to the just double dig line. But I don't totally blame him for skipping Earth 2. Or for going Earth 1. But yeah, it's a slight bummer. I really didn't expect much of an Earth 1 rush. I don't even think the Earth 1 is probably correct for mermaids, to be honest. Mermaids look like I'm gonna take this hex away from them. Like they need economy so much more than they need scoring. There's so much scoring in this game. But understandably, people all did this, so whatever. Again, it's a bit of a mistake, but why does Earth 2 mean an early stronghold? The main reason it does for me is simply because I do need a way to make up victory points a little bit now. I'm not going to get the 20-some points of Earth 1. Like, Earth 1's like a 24-point favor. So in order to make up points, one of the ways that you save points is to get more coin income sooner so that you do less conversions. But getting a really big econ very quickly is important here too, and admittedly the stronghold scores 5 points in round 4, so maybe just delaying it till then is fine. I think I'd rather upgrade. Oh, EJ is going double temple, it looks like. Wow, he didn't even take a coins action though. Whatever. I could take the workers power action here, but then I can't double dig. So I can't actually do that. I think this is just Earth 2. I mean, technically Fire 1 is 15 points quasi, but it's not quite fully. Taking Water 1 feels wrong. I think I just go for the extra economy, but this is ugly. Upgrade ship and wait. Maybe. Workers then stronghold. I think shipping is fine here. All of that is maybe okay. Mermaids comes and cuts dwarves off. If dwarves had just double dug, that probably is better for their life. But, you know, I guess. Wow, mermaids passed on the second dwelling though. Okay, I don't like a lot of what players are doing here. And now EJ double digs. So EJ does take the double dig. I'm not sure he's even going to build on it, though, because I feel like... Well, but he has to build, because if he goes Earth 2, he can't even use the Cult Spade. Wow, and EJ's going this way instead of next to me? Or he's going to Cult dig... He's going to... Maybe he is still gonna just Earth 2. This is a wacky opening. I did not expect a lot of these things, but whatever. I'll just keep doing what I'm supposed to. You'd also ship. You just wanted 6 coins a round rather than worker plus priest. I see. Anyhow, what EJ is doing is he took double dig. And he's going to go Earth 2, and then he'll cult dig this probably. But it is a little funky. Mermaids went on the ship tile. That's a bit of a bummer, because that's what I probably preferred. But, oh well. EJ does go Earth 2 now, as expected. So that's okay. And let's get some of our coin conversions out of the way. You think we take C1 instead of A8? I mean, I can just first action C1 next round, right? But I guess you're right, actually. Sorry. I mean, I should just build C1 in this, because there's no pressure on A8. And then I can just take A8 at my leisure next round, rather than having to prioritize C1. Yeah, I agree with that. Why wouldn't EJ use second spade on the green in the east? He's going to cult dig this. And then cult spade the red, which opens up another gray, because he's not gonna be able to reach it. He didn't build. I think I don't actually think EJ made a mistake here. Like, it looks funky, but I don't think any of it's wrong. I don't know if it's what I would do. I don't know if it's optimal, but I think his line's like okay. He's unfortunately on the dwelling tile, so I probably just take this, and maybe I do just go stronghold. It's one of those things where I think Zivok recently talked about it, but just going for an expensive trading post next round is not that painful. Like, it's annoying, but I can just throw my stronghold like up here, or just over here. Actually, is probably the play, right? I can just make a stronghold town right through this stuff. Um, so yeah, I think that's what I do. It's gonna cost a lot of coins, but I can go stronghold, still put this dwelling down. I think that's probably what I'm doing, but we'll see. You're just choosing in. Is this a 4-town game? I think 4 towns is the dream here, yeah. And I think it's possible. 4-towning in this game this is never part of a town. I'm not gonna triple dig this. So in order to 4-town, it's gonna be these hexes, something like these hexes, these guys, and these ones. So that is gonna be 16 network, but there's not a great reason I can't hit 16 network after opening Earth 2. Pretty good economy here. So yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility. The Priest of Fire is actually an option here. I think I take the Priest of Fire. I think it gets me a dribble of cult points. I don't really need the Priest this round. I mean, priests are really important to alchemists, so it's a bit risky, but I might wind up just taking a priest power action again anyhow, just because if I'm going to go stronghold, I kind of need to worry about how my power is flowing. I guess double dig is maybe an option too. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to do this. You like put priest to cults as dwarves now, blah blah. 3 ship doesn't matter until I get a spade, agreed. Sanctuary, water 1, and 3 dwellings. How am I building 3 dwellings? Do you think I'm getting double dig? Unfortunately, EJ chose not to go next to me. EJ is taking this. Not a big fan of that. That's annoying that EJ's not leveraging this stuff next to me. But single spade implies 3 dwellings with a ship upgrade. Okay. I think I just take this priest power action, and I think I'm just going to go stronghold. I think I'm just paying for the expensive trading post this round. It's a lot of setup. It's quite a few points I'm throwing away early, but I think it's going to work out. I don't expect to get any more leech this round. It just doesn't look like I'm getting anything. Mermaids is at 2 ship. That doesn't look like a problem to me. Why priest over single dig? Mostly because I just plan to take double dig at the end of this round. Nobody else is. Oh, cultists might take double dig. Although, are they? Cultists have a million. Cultists don't take double dig. Well, I guess cultists could take double dig. Once I go stronghold, I'm gonna have a lot of power, and I feel like okay, and they do double dig. Well, that's okay. Well, that gamble didn't work out. Anyhow, I mean, yeah, the problem is I need to use power for something. And I guess I could have single dug and then saved the power for next round for double dig. That maybe is better than what I just did. I originally thought I was going to get spade and double dig. The thing is, I partly want spades here, or priests, because I do want to start advancing digs pretty soon, right? Like, I think dig upgrades are coming pretty quickly this game. Given that I have Earth 2 and workers going. So that was the theory. Um, I could also, I guess, try to play a little culty. I mean, there is like a priest of water available here too, but anyhow, time to pay a lot of victory points. Again, I could put stronghold here and save 3 points, but setting up future town just feels way better to me. So I think paying 3 points is fine. It's annoying, but cultists have had a preponderance of spades this game. Yes, cultists have it. This is an absurd number of early spades for cultists. So mermaids end round 2 at temple 2 dwellings. It's not very good. But they have a decent number of resources and they have a decent number of points, so we'll see. But all their expansion looks pretty rough too, so I do have to be a little worried about mermaids getting to 3 ship and taking this hex if I'm going to throw my stronghold here. So I do have to think about spading this. This is still a very good spade to throw down. So we'll consider these things. Mermaids are at 44 points. That's what I just said. They have a lot of points, admittedly, and they do have quite a few resources, so maybe it's still going okay. Barnawalt alt account. Yeah. I don't know what everybody else is doing. I probably should pay more attention, but this is the problem with streaming as well as feeling like things are going a little funky. I guess they're not that funky. It's just I just didn't think there was an Earth 1 rush this game, and I don't know why I convinced myself that other players are like me and are just going to shrug their shoulders at Earth 1, because they never do. But anyhow, the stronghold's up. The stronghold's very good economy. The stronghold is, I still think, very nice too, just from the perspective of every time I dig, it gives me power back, which is useful. Cultist could take the ship tile here or the dwelling tile. I get the other. I think I just use power for single dig this. I'm going to build this dwelling, I guess, or I could build this one. I think I get double dig next round anyhow. Assuming I get ship tile, although who knows if I get double dig, right? Well, no, nobody can. I get double dig next round is what it looks like. So let's not worry about single dig for right the moment, right? Let's just build this dwelling and then see what happens. I have a lot of power coming in though, so I think I can single dig and then still double dig. I mean, EJ got Earth 1 and double dig, but he couldn't build the dwellings in round 1, so it's a little slow. But I mean, EJ's game is on track well enough, it looks like. The ship tile is left for me, so I definitely can get double dig off of the power. Nobody else is going to be able to threaten it. So if I'm getting double dig, one of the digs needs to be here. And then maybe I just double dig this and build these guys. I mean, these hexes are completely safe. Everything else in the north is pretty safe too. So I think I just single dig this hex just to be sure mermaids don't get too annoying. Oh, actually, if this is a town, this is still a town theory, right? Because I'm still hoping for 4 towns. So I also actually do need that hex, but that's getting pretty greedy. But I guess if I take this away from mermaids, then this is also safe. Team. Nah, it's not really. Mermaids might choose to dig. Let's just be safe. Let's just... 3 towns is probably enough. 4 towns is fun, but it's not needed. And then I'm about to go onto the ship tile. So I think actually advancing ship now is great tempo for trying to pass quickly next round. I don't have a lot to do next round besides slam a couple dwellings down, and then passing first so I can open with water 1 feels pretty important actually, I think. So I think getting the tempo on the ship advance here is good. And then we kind of ignore the fact that I'm at 17 points or 21 points at the moment. Try to ignore that. And then can I take 8 power here, or am I about to make a mistake? I can only earn, oh wow. I can only earn 6 at the moment, so I actually need to save a coin here. Yeah, there we go. You'd consider worker action into dwelling? Maybe I was supposed to. Can I still double dig this round if I do that, though? I don't think I can double dig. Isn't that pretty rough? Who needs double dig? I just advance digs. I don't have that many workers, so I kind of do still need spades. Yeah, I mean, cultists are getting everything they want still, too, which is pretty crazy. Not having workers as a result of not building the dwelling? Fair enough. 4 power for 3 dwellings? 4 power for 3 workers. Yeah, the 4 power for 3 workers. I should really... you guys are all telling me a lot of things, and I should pay attention. Mermaids aren't 3 shipping, so let's just take this. I really want the big building tile very badly here. And I want tempo on water 1. I haven't been paying attention. I'm assuming nobody's taken it yet. Yeah, but I will need it. So the question is, can I build 1 more dwelling before passing? I guess the other question is, can I afford not to? But I'll give cultist leech, right? Whatever. I don't know. They're having a great game. Maybe I'm supposed to decline, but you think passing is better? I get 2 workers from the tile. That's kind of my thought as well. I suspect I'm fine here without an extra worker this round. And risking it is dangerous. Although, who else is passing for sure? Do you think dwarves might? EJ's out of coins. EJ could pass and take a coins action and could sanctuary water 1. It's possible. Yeah, let's just play it safe here. I have enough resources to do a lot still. And it's just so important here to be able to do this. So in a big building round, he takes spade. You wouldn't spade, you would dwarf stronghold. Oh yeah, I said he was gonna sanctuary water 1, but he would stronghold. That's what the trading post is for here, set up for stronghold. That'd be pretty good. And it's workers. Yeah, I think you guys are all right. Mermaids passes immediately for the ship tile. That's fine. All right, so taking stock of things at the end of round 3, I have 3 towns pretty clearly set up to score. I'm going to at least have water 1. Still don't have earth 1, which is a bummer. Have hit pass tiles reasonably well thus far. Overall, things seem okay. One of the other slight downsides is that I don't have neighbors anywhere where I want them currently, because I kind of wouldn't mind being able to build... Okay, well, there we go. Just got one. Mermaids have 0 map presence. Oh, wow. Mermaids still didn't expand further. They built a trading post and then didn't... Wow, yeah. Mermaids game is... They're playing anti-economy. Remember how they could have opened Temple 3 dwellings and then... They also, they could dig this hex, so they still haven't. Cultists might actually beat mermaids to this. Dwarves might beat mermaids to this. Mermaids not, digging through this stuff is crazy. But I guess maybe mermaids are double digging next. Who knows? Dwarves are 1 step away from another cult spade. That's a little sad, but... You think mermaids is dead? You have seen ship tile abuse mermaids succeed before, but not like this? Yeah, I think mermaids is pretty doomed. Huh, interesting though. I mean, look, there's weird ways of making points, but this feels like just too little economy to me to really compete in a game of Terra Mystica. But I guess if you just ship a lot and you hit that tile enough, it's a lot of points, but I doubt it. We'll see. I think I'm still in a pretty good spot. I have the no Earth one is, I mean, still hurting, but I have pretty good points, assuming I can keep passing for points. The 3 towns is big. The network is big. So we'll see. You find it hilarious, enjoyable. I mean, look, pushing the boundaries on what you can do and stuff is always fun too, right? So the dwelling bonus tile is the one that's open, which is a little unfortunate because there's 0 way that I ever get that. I'm gonna be in this round too long. But the ship tile might open up for me, so that could work. This round we upgrade digs? Maybe, I'm not sure yet. The other question is actually if I'm supposed to take this coins action, in which case I do have 12 workers. 4 of them are here. I could still advance digs. I still have a couple dwellings to place. This coins action, I think, hurts the table and gets me what I need, which is points. The only thing I could use power for is going even more economy, but more economy seems painful. So yeah, actually I think this coins is pretty good. I can never double dig again, but I definitely don't need double dig again. I will just advance digs. To really 4 town, I guess I have to build a lot of stuff, so admittedly maybe I do need more workers, but it's also possible that just 3 towning is just better, so we'll see. You don't think EJ's going water 1 here? Oh, that's the issue. I could get water 1 blocked. That's a good point. Do you think cultists and mermaids are going to take it? Yeah, I did forget about the whole water 1 thing here. That's true. The coins might have been hilariously greedy, but mermaids didn't take water 1. They sent priest to water, so we're already okay. Why would cultists take water 1? That's true too. Cultists already built 3 trading posts and are on the trading post tile. So water 1 seems pretty just worse than air 1. I do accept 2-for-1 powers still. 2-for-1 power is just like using a coin conversion, and I probably have to do it at least once more. And it might get me like a worker's action that I still kind of want to. So yeah, the water 1 is so fine. Are we getting any neighbors in the north? So the question, yeah, is anybody actually going to come to this hex, right? This town might just not be worth it, and so then like just digging a huge town might just be better. What am I giving cultist if I accept this? Nothing really. Cultists are fine, but they're not incredible. They might take fire 2 here just for a 2-key town, although that's awful, right? Although dwarves can 2-key town with a stronghold, so maybe. He takes air 1 though. Oh wait, no, he is taking fire 2. Wow, yeah, so I don't like this fire 2. I think this is a bad fire 2. Just build a trading post, take the 2-key town, then build the sanctuary, take air 1. That's what cultists should do. That's pretty slick, I think. But you're just kind of anti-water 1 these days. I mean, look, people take scoring favors all the time, I don't think. How good alchemists are and win without Earth 1, Water 1. Now I'll get Water 1. With Priest Coin, you don't even like 2 keys all that much. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. That's fair. You go through phases of what irritates you in this game. Currently, you're anti-Sanctuary, anti-Water 1. That's fair. Well, I'm going to do both of those things right now. So, get annoyed, Weber. Take that. I'm building a Sanctuary for Water 1. Anyhow. You're turning pretty hard against cultists making that Sanctuary town. Yeah, cultists not taking air 1 and going fire 2 is just so wrong. Like, going for the trading post and then air 1, you have 12 pass points, and then you could just build a temple and a trading post again next round. I mean, cultists admittedly have Earth 1, but I mean, where the hell are cultists going? Like, they did take a ship town though? Is that seriously a ship town? Oh my god, where do they think they're going? I guess here, because mermaids hasn't done anything. Mermaids do Sanctuary Water 1. Oh my god. Okay, I claimed some of these players were good, and people are doing things that I think are pretty terrible. I think EJ should Stronghold. I like Stronghold Dwarves a good bit here still. He has tons of workers coming in and a lot of He has a good number of tunnels I think he can complete still. So I was expecting to see Stronghold Dwarves, but we'll find out. Sanctuary for Cultist is totally fine. Yeah, the Cultist Sanctuary is fine here. Correct. The thing, too, is Cultists need to build a Sanctuary eventually for a town. Like, that has to come in. I just think Fire 2 is bad. This is what happens when Cultists only have one Priest production? Yeah, that part's ugly. Your thing is Cultists shouldn't have planned this town at all. Yeah, that's fair. Give Loki a treat. Oh, wow, hey, sorry, FireX. Missed that. Loki! It's your lucky day. There's another one. What? EJ is going Stronghold? I think that's correct. I think that's a good move. Come on, buddy. Come on. All the way. Come on. Sit. Can you look at the camera? Yeah. Look it up. Look. No, you always know to just look at me. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Can you stay? Okay. Good boy. Cultists do get down to the south next to mermaids because remarkably mermaids doesn't double dig or do anything weird. That's fine though. I don't really care. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to build this dwelling in just every world imaginable. So I start with that. No, actually, maybe I don't build this. No, I probably build this dwelling. I'm probably advancing digs and just putting down 2 dwellings. I kind of wanted to build a trading post this round, but I think that's unnecessarily greedy. I'm probably okay without it. So, yeah, let's just do this. I just kind of liked the idea of getting a trading post up just to help ease the coin conversions, but it's okay here. I also kind of want to just build my temple for Fire 2 next round, especially now that 1 copy of Fire 2 disappeared. Mermaids single digs this hex, so dwarves do have to take one of these hexes in order to connect, and it's probably this one. So I should actually get this neighbor, because EJ needs to go here and here in order to connect. So having a neighbor here is actually going to be a huge savior for my 4-town dreams, which 4 towns does involve a lot of stuff still, so it maybe should stop. Oof, EJ takes this hex, though. This doesn't connect you, buddy. No, don't do this. EJ, no. I guess he has the spade. Fine. Yeah, he is on a spade tile, so I'm not sure what else he's supposed to do. We didn't have to take priest. We could have gone earth 1 and gone for a 5-power priest. Yeah, I agree. It's possible that was just better. I just... Yeah, that might have been right, but... He doesn't want Sanctuary Town in the middle, I guess. You think us getting Earth 1 blocked is insane? I mean, I agree. At this point, to be fair, like, Cultists also, like, isn't going mega dwellings here because they were always going to get cut off in the north. Mermaids Earth 1 is absurdly bad. And then, I'm not totally sure about Dwarves, but their Earth 1, Earth 2 plan is defensible, I think, at least. I don't have a big complaint about theirs. But the other ones are crazy. Playing to block isn't good. You play to make your game the best. I completely agree. That's what I've been arguing for a while, right? That's part of what really annoys me about Fire 2 Open on the whole, I think, is that so many games, I think people just get too blocky. They're convinced they have to like keep other people's games in check, and they slow their own games down, and then it usually just the one person that like doesn't get blocked much goes on to win. And I just wish everybody played a little more whatever, but it's okay. I really want to delay for Mermaid's tile. That's just the best tile for me. But it looks like I should be able to because I can slow play these digs and I can take a worker's action. Cultists are very likely to be dreaming of another town. I mean, they do have Fire 2, so Cultists are probably going to do something crazy. in terms of digging one of these hexes with a triple dig at some point, which is probably okay, but I'm not sure how much I'm scared of their game. I guess they have good cults, but anyhow, I think I want to take this. Well, how much do I set up for 4 towns? How much do I set up for 4 towns? I guess I always just take this hex. No, I don't always take this hex. I'm going to start by building this dwelling. That's what we'll start with. My entire game, you're here for 4 towns? Okay. You're surprised I got Earth 1 blocked? Everybody here should have been happy without Earth 1. To be frank, it doesn't look like mermaids are blocking. They're just taking scoring tiles because that's what they think they should do. Oh, I mean, I agree. It's true. To be fair, it's just errors in judgment. This isn't blocking. Cultist taking Earth 1 is probably defensible. But the mermaids player, I think taking Earth 1 is just wrong. I think their game is just better if they play bigger econ stuff. But yeah, they did what they're at. They chose their line. They're at ship 3. They don't have that many actions left. I think I do, I guess. Oh, wait. Mermaids could take this dwelling. So do I want to protect the 4-town dream? I guess the answer is I do. And I just annoy mermaids. Mermaids could just hard dig this back in retaliation, but meh, if they do, whatever. You've subbed for 7 months and not a single 4-town game? That's not even true at all, but sure. You were responding to CS and Deranged saying it was right to take in order to block. Ah, yes. I agree. Just choosing to like take Earth 1 just because it hurts one opponent is just not worth it. But all right, so I guess I should just build on this maybe, and I continue leaving the 4-town dream alive. And then I could dig and take a worker's action here. You guys are still arguing about it all, so that's fine. I'll just let you do that. So to be fair, the 4-town dream is, I'm paying attention to it, and it is a bit ugly. And by ugly, I mean it's a bit of a big ask. But I guess we're going for it. What the hell? Let's go for it. I'm not sure the right order on what to take here in order to 4-town, so we'll figure that out later. One of the problems is I should have really been setting up some of these towns a bit better, but haven't really succeeded on that front. I do have to worry about cultists getting to 3 ship at some point. I think I just keep all these workers on hand for the moment. Pass for the ship tile. Passing for the trading post tile is just going to be wrong as much as it'd be convenient here. Looks like it's going to be a quick round 5. See, I don't know how fast my round 5 can be, but I guess it probably could be pretty quick because, yeah, back onto the big building tile or the trading post tile it could be good, or the problem is everybody else is going to go quick. I can't stand this round too long. I think I'm going to trading post temple for fire 1. Dwarves need to go for this hex still, I think, or they could double dig this, I guess, is the annoying line, but hopefully they'll be my neighbor. I could always create a hex for them, but that seems wrong. EJ's resources here are actually a real problem. He'll get lots of coins in the final round, but he does have some issues. He does just hard dig this, so that really suggests to me he's coming over here, which is good news. Fire 2 and pass. It's pretty crazy, but I think the main reason to pass is just because I need a pass tile and I could get blocked. But I agree with the ranged. I think I'm supposed to build out this round and hope a pass tile's there. I think it's too important to build up a couple of trading posts this round. Um, I technically still need to build a second temple this game if I'm going to hit the full network stuff. And this round, I could take a couple worker towns in order to really build out a lot if I want to do that nonsense. But I kind of, if I'm gonna 4 town, I guess let's do it. But yeah, I do regret not having my town set up a bit better. That is the thing that's gonna be painful. But I'm gonna do a lot of coin conversions potentially too, which is rough. You're thinking about coins and such, yeah. 4th town's better than a pass tile. That's fair. TPs are victory points. Building the second temple this round is actually kind of useful. Cultists are in a decent position. I mean, cultists are in a decent position. They've gotten so many early spades, and they got so many things, and they have so many resources, and then they managed. Mermaids didn't disrupt them. I mean, cultists probably are going to just win this game. They've. I can't believe how little they've been blocked. Mermaids did loop up here, so EJ felt compelled to come be our neighbor. We always wanted him as a neighbor. We welcome him as a neighbor. Here's probably the air one from Cultist, although actually the water one is still there. So yeah, Cultist maybe takes water one. Air one's still probably, well, they're going to have to build trading posts anyhow. I don't know, whatever. They do what they want. A 4th town is worse than a pass tile, you think? 4th town involves coin conversion and digs. Yeah, but so the problem is it's not just that I'm setting up for 4th town. It's I do get to build out a lot more economy this round if I don't go crazy fast. And I think that's worthwhile here. But we'll see. I mean, I can easily outlast everybody, Crix. The problem is I could get screwed on pass tiles. Supposing Dwarves passes for big building and then the other 2 players scoop the other ones, I could get blocked. I do want a temple for air 1 this round, I think is the play. I agree, deranged. I think that's I think the dream here is to do that. I think what I have to do is set up a town next. So I think I dig this dwelling and build these 2 trading posts. Well, wait, is this the east? No, I should focus on my these 2 dwellings are a town, and then this is 2 dwellings and a trading post. This is a dwelling, 2 trading posts. This is the hardest town to make. So maybe I can make this town and then this town and get some extra workers. I can take a workers power action right now if I want. It is admittedly building a lot this round, but building a lot this round is very nice. We'll see. North town should be 4 hex. I mean, they have to be, yeah. I was pointing that out. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't clear when I was drawing stuff. Yeah. That's fair. I agree that it's also unfortunate I have to build dwellings this round instead of next. I mean, admittedly, I don't really know if I have enough points this game. I'm doing so many coin conversions. 4 towns is only so much. Network is only so much. My cults are mediocre. It turns out that probably I should have rushed Earth 1. My read was that, yeah, I thought dwarves were not going to care about Earth 1 because I thought they were going to Earth 2. That turned out to be wrong. EJ is the first to pass, which is my nightmare scenario, so I'm probably screwed on pass tiles here, which maybe means I do need to rethink the long round because I'm going to be dead. I'm so dead here because the other guys will pass for pass tiles and I'll be doomed. Cultists are building more temples I guess he's gonna take a copy of Air 1 here because he just took Water 1. I don't know. I'll accept because whatever. But huh. Yeah, this is a mess. Cultists are going ultra long. I mean, they're not going longer than me. Cultists go Fire 1 just to close out the Fire track. That's or Fire 3, close out Fire track. Bit annoying. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna lose a pass tile here. There's just no way around it. Why Fire 3? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Maybe Mermaids try to outstall me. The thing is, if I actually have the round I want to have, right? The problem is the round I want to have is build these dwellings, take a worker town, build these dwellings, build this trading post, take a worker town, build Air 1, build a trading post, take the workers, build another trading post, right? Like, that's my dream. I would build out so much stuff. To be honest, I think I have to if I'm going to 4-town. I just don't. I think I need to build a lot of stuff if I'm going to profitably 4-town. Now, the easier answer is give up this 4th town here, right? This town, just let's say it's not worth it. We just build 3 towns and get a pass tile, and maybe that's better. Although it means that I don't get Air 1. I'm going to just get pass tile screwed though. I'm not gonna have a pass tile, so I'm going to go for like a priest and 4 coins, which is like 4 points compared to like 10 points, 9 points. But I think I'm gonna go for a long round. I got Earth 1 blocked Lumen when I didn't expect it. That's what happened. I took Priest first action here, and I just did not expect an Earth 1 rush at this table. It just didn't make sense. But turns out I should have just accepted I might 5-power Priest, or maybe I should have tried to get lucky to take a 3-power Priest anyhow. I need a lot of workers. Kill the 4 Temple VP and pass now. I think passing now is so... It feels so wrong. I could be. Maybe I'm too much of an econ player. I don't know. Look, I'm just going to play a 4-town game now and have fun with it. I've very likely lost this. The pass tiles here in the final round are not going to go... Well, I can't build here. What am I talking about? Team, let's at least keep me on track. Cultist still have the spade tile. I have more time. I mean, look, I have some more time, so I guess I can still pass in front of them. But you like the Sanctuary Town first? Why do you like the Sanctuary Town first? Just because it comes with a trading post, and this way I'm building dwellings? Oh, actually, shit, I have to Sanctuary Town first anyhow. Yeah, that's a lie. I needed to build this dwelling so that I could build a trading post. I can't afford to... I can't dwell in here because then I have to... Yeah. Shit. I'm doing all sorts of sloppy things today, guys. This is a bad game. Yeah, I need my trading post out. So I'm starting to warm up to the let's kill the crazy ideas. I think if I could just build this trading post and there's still a pass tile, probably should pass at that point. And it looks like the other players might have enough stuff to do. They're going to allow that. And having 1 trading post up here with all those dwellings going is probably good enough. The 4 towns I probably should give up on. It's very The fourth town is very painful because it involves a lot of workers and stuff I don't really have. So I should just give up on this town. It's so many digs and so much building, and a temple for air 1 I don't need. Mermaids does pass. Cultist is still on a spade tile, so they're not gonna pass though. So Mermaids undoes anyhow. But Mermaids have totally wasted Earth 1, but that's something a lot of players don't realize is an important possibility. Econ's really fun, but the faction itself is sufficient here. Yeah. I can make more powerful cities as well if I don't go for the if I don't go for crazy econ. I agree. So Mermaids pass for the dwelling tile. That's fine. The other slight advantage here is that, yeah. Yeah, I definitely should just go for 15 network. 15 network easily wins. Cultists use their spade as expected. Cultists don't even necessarily want to pay for ship advances either, although actually they probably do. They don't really have a great way to make more points, so the ship tile is totally fine for them. The trading post tile is fine for them too, but I should definitely just get another pass tile here. Yeah. I can just build 3 trading posts, 4 dwellings next round. That's 1, 2. Third trading post can be wherever. 1 dwelling, 2 dwelling, 3 dwelling, and a random dwelling. I'll make 3 towns then in the final round. Win network. There's a lot of high VP towns left. Priests to cults are some dribbles of points to me in various ways. And the 4th town is, yeah, just not worth it this game. I really kind of want to agree to priest to a cult just because it's 2 coins, but cultists I really can't rely on doing anything else here. They have no clear moves left, so. This worked out better than expected. Yeah, this did work out better than expected. I still have full worker econ. I got 1 trading post out. So building some more stuff and not rushing the pass tiles too much was important for me, I think. But the one thing I probably should have done is take that workers action. That did slow me down and could have that workers action could have been a priest to fire in just a couple coin conversions. Although maybe I need all these workers anyhow. So whatever. This is okay. The only bummer was taking fire 2 instead of air 1. I think I have to do that, but you're right. Maybe not anymore, or maybe if this wasn't there, I could have made these. Maybe could have made these without fire 2. That part's possibly true. But hey, we're here. I have quite a few priests, as do other players. So sending some priests to the cults might be the most important. Nah, that's not the most important first moves. Just snagging the best towns is, right? Cultists have a town come in. Mermaids have a town come in. Yeah, let's just get this out. I probably just want the 11 pointer, right? The other towns are all good in various ways, but I think I just want the points. Plus it means nobody else gets it, so that seems good too. So yeah, I mean my game's in an okay spot here. Winning network, 2 more towns, quite a few more points from building things. I don't know if it's winning, but it's not horrible. There's a lot of cult points actually for me. This 8-point town would be pretty nice, I think, actually. Mermaids are so out of this game. They just don't have resources. But yeah. Cultists immediately snag a priest town, I think. No, wait. Did they take... What did they take? Or did they do this last round? They took a ship town? Okay, sure. Admittedly, cultists can come up onto some of these hexes and muck about with networks, so I should pay attention to that. I think the 8-point town just went to mermaids. That is a bit of a blow, because mermaids versus me on the cults is really the whole swings. So that part is actually maybe a mistake. Maybe I was supposed to rush the 8-pointer. Nah, that can't be right. This is fine. I probably need to take this hex next action because cultists can get to 3 ship and take this. and that's annoying. I don't care if Cultist takes this. I guess I care in terms of Cultist network. Cultist is probably my biggest opponent. Okay, they just secure that hex. I think I would like to block Cultists from getting too many more dwellings, and I'd like to see EJ's network beat Cultists. Although EJ has enough stuff here, probably he can just beat Cultists, although not. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. This could be an issue. Cultist probably wins, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, my 4 towns is dead. I'm definitely not 4 towning. 11 coins, let's go. Oh, yeah, the 11-point town. I don't really know what Mermaids is doing at the end of the game. Oh, Mermaids is going to make another town, maybe? Mermaids did take fire too, so if Mermaids gets the bridge and a trading post, they make another town. I think that's fine by me if that's what they want to do. I don't think that's a concern. I guess they're going to take another high VP town away from the table. So that part's a bummer, but I don't want to take a bridge here. I'd rather just secure this hex. Power is for coins at this point. EJ hasn't closed this out, and Cultists have another town now. I'm not sure what EJ's... Wow, wait, Cultists are going to double dig or dig over here? Okay. Why are they not just advancing ship a third time? They're on the ship tile, right? I guess they just really want hexes. I don't want to help... I don't want Cultists to win the air track, so I'm not going to help them there. I really want EJ to close out this air track. It takes 1 priest, EJ. I know I'm not good about closing out cults, EJ, but come on, buddy. Oh, EJ still has a town too. Okay, there, he closes out air. Good, good. EJ having a town as well. Mermaids are going to try for a town, yeah. So I need to town up right now and take the priest town. The other priest town will disappear, and then I'll have to settle for some other type of town at the end, but that's okay. Cultist did get another dwelling out. That part's the bummer. I couldn't block that, or I give up a priest town. Cultist did get to 14 network, but I get to 15 anyhow. Now giving Cultist cult steps is fine, so I'll take the free power. I probably take a coin town. Correct, I agree. Coin town for Alchemist is 8 points. I mean, the workers is, I guess, they're all 8 points basically. But the coins maybe save me for... No, it doesn't... Yeah, I don't think it really matters, but... Cultist could get to 15. How is Cultist going to get to 15 network? He's gonna... Oh, he's gonna trading post, and then he's gonna... hard dig? Take double dig? If he gets another power? And then he's not gonna get to 3 shipping? He did take water once. I guess the trading post dwelling are some good points. Oh, actually, wait. He can just... He can trading post, and then he can hard dig, worker, and build it. Huh, yeah, actually, he can get to... Oh, okay, that's annoying. What are his hex options? He could hard dig this or this. Ah, yeah, maybe I should have dug this away from him. Dang it. Although then I lose a priest town that I want. Ah, that's gross. Yeah, exactly. They can hard dig, so that's a problem. He has 1 million hexes? I don't think he has 1 million, right? He has 1, 2. So if... Oh, wait. No, he does have a third. I missed the third. Okay, I can't stop it. Oh, well. But yeah, that's... I mean, Cultists just have too good of a game here, I think. Which was always a concern. I guess I should have been them more, although... A lot of things went pretty swimmingly for them. Partly because mermaids just didn't contest anything. Although, admittedly, they made more direct points than I would have guessed. But anyhow, now it's probably time for me to start playing the where are all the priests going. I probably should just send the priest to water to make sure EJ doesn't. Mermaids giving cultists free leech instead of alchemists 0 leech. Yeah, that's true too. Mermaids cozy up right in here too. If mermaids don't go here, dwarves are tunneling down, and then cultists have to worry about this. If mermaids just cut cultist off, like if you're gonna go here as a starting hex, you gotta take this and this, right? Like, yeah, whatever. Mermaids did a lot of weird things. Probably benefited cultists too much. I think looking at EJ's points and position, I should at least just have a clean second here, and sometimes your opponents get probably just a bit too much, so it does look like he's going for the extra dwelling line here, though, rather than the advanced ship one more time. So tying me on network, bit of a bummer. I mean, I guess technically I might have enough that I could eke out the 6. Well, I definitely can't do the town. Well, town requires a lot more digs again now. The fact that the town comes with some network points on my main opponent makes me tempted to still consider it, but it's probably too far away and too nonsensical, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6 for the dwellings, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus this I still have to build as an 11 workers. If I take a worker town, I could do it. The worker town is the same as the coin town in terms of points here. So I guess I just take the worker town and keep thinking about it. I'm not sure my math was right anyhow, so I'll do it again here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no, wait. So sorry, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I would need to use this to take a worker's action. And then I'm paying a lot of points on conversions. I get a decent bit for the digs that I do. So the digs do come back in terms of coins, but the coin conversions is, well, it's a 4-point air 1. This doesn't hurt me. This doesn't hurt me. I think the 4th town is correct. They'll just dig the yellow that kills my town anyway. That's true. If cultists will just hard dig, or should just hard dig. Oh wait, wow, cultists took the workers? I guess that makes sense. Okay. I technically could still do the town, but without the workers' power action, it's a bit extra painful now. That's a bummer. I was kind of excited about going down the 4 town plan still. But all these priests are cult points too. If I just send them against mermaids, they're all 1-point priests. I think I just take another. Well, actually, no. Taking a priest power action is dumb. These are all just coins. I just accept that cultists gets more. This giving mermaids free leech has to be the best. Giving cultist anything is can't be right. But yeah, I mean, cultists are going to be like nearly at the same points as I am, and they have definitely better cults, and they're tied with me on network. So definitely going to lose this by a bit. I guess I should have built the trading post up here because cultists did leave me the town option open. So I should have maybe left myself open to the town because I keep talking myself into wanting to do it. I still go temple for air 1 if it's still there, right? We didn't give cultists the chance to misplay. I agree. I should have templed here, because going for the town now. Well, but see, I already used my power to. Well, but yeah, I can cycle the workers. It's so expensive though, right? Or is it? I guess the problem. Yeah, maybe it's not, because the temple, again, it's 5 coins, but it gives 4 points back. This gives me the coins back. This gives me the coins back. Yeah. It is over deranged. I put the trading post in the wrong spot. The trading post had to go here. Oh, wait. No, it didn't. I have 1 extra trading post. Oh, duh. If I'm going to temple anyhow. Huh. Yeah, I need another trading post anyhow. Yeah, the fact that I lost this is painful, and the fact that all these priests are points is pretty painful. Oh, Air 1 is an extra point. That's true. Fort Towning is too cool. We just do it anyhow, right? It costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 workers. I have 8. It does mean that I need to do quite a few conversions, but I'm using 4 spades, so that's 8 power. The 8 power means that I have just enough to get the workers back. If I dug the brown earlier, it's much better. Digging the brown earlier makes it better, but I think I'm going for the other town anyhow. I mean, I'll hit the think for a button, because this is where I keep messing up my endgames. I mean, I'm always building this dwelling. If I don't go for the town, the dwelling is points, whereas if I go for the town, I have to do coin conversions. So I net almost no points, but I get an 8-point town, because as alchemist, this is 8 points. The building all that stuff also gets me network over cultists, so it nets 11 points. Currently, with all these resources, I can net 2 points for a dwelling, and I can net 3 points on the priest. I actually think the town makes math sense. I can't turn these resources into 11 points without the town. Nobody's gonna mess with me. So hey, 4th town people, it's happening. The math says it's happening. EJ is getting a pretty nice game here as dwarves at the end. I need to convert power into worker, because as we said, we need workers. And then, whoops, whoa. Power to worker. Victory points to coins for the Air 1 grab. EJ, I don't think, wants a bunch of power. Who cares anyhow? Giving mermaids a free leech again is fine. Air 1 is still there? Yeah, okay. Should we dig before the trading post? I don't know if it matters, but doesn't matter, right? I have enough stuff. These priests have to be workers regardless. So I build the trading post, do 2 digs, have just enough power after doing the digs to build the dwelling. I mean, I guess if we'd like to just see it. I guess I should do the digs first. EJ has to pass. Can't reach this hex. Okay. What am I doing here? All these priests into workers. Turn it black. That's exactly the worker I need. So I have 3 workers. Build the trading post, build the dwelling. Still don't think it matters for what it's worth. Cultist being at 110 looks like a problem, probably. But, meh. This was fun. But yeah, I need to be 121 after passing on cultists is I think where I have to get to, and I don't think I'm getting to 121, so don't think it's gonna work. But I'm gonna get pretty close, so it's not gonna be that big of a loss. But whoa, reset. Click this button too many times. Alright, there's our resources. We gotta give cultist a free leech. Slight bummer. Happens. It doesn't matter here, right? Yeah, because this is... Or is this better? This turns into... This is also just resource points. They're all the same with Alchemist Conversion. This would allow me to convert into a priest, and I would send the priests to... I would just lose points. Or, yeah, it doesn't matter. Take a coin town. It's just grosser. Power Town is more stylish. Yeah, you could argue it either way, I guess. Looks like I'm at 117. I said that I had to be at 121, I think, in order to tie cultist, so slight bummer. No 4 towns. Hey, EJ. I did 4 town at the end. Yeah, it was there. Did it. I gave up on it for a little bit, and then I went back to it because the fact that I let cultists get to 15 network, I think, was the real problem, but... Cultists just got, I think, a little too many things. Mermaids disrupted you and not cultists. I wasn't a fan of the Earth 1 rush. I didn't expect it to happen, but not everybody plays mermaids like I would have. I definitely would not have rushed Earth 1, but grosser wear. Yes, indeed, Lewin. But yeah, I needed to help you, I guess, beat cultist on network. I'm not quite sure, like... I'm so close here, 142 to 146. But yeah, just 4 points behind this game. Oh well. I had a fun 4-town Alchemist game here. Can't be too sad about it. It is a bit of a bummer that I didn't have quite enough to... Admittedly, the 8-point town is looking pretty huge here when Mermaids is the one that takes it and ties me on everything. So that part was a bit of a bummer. Wow, I didn't lose elite elo though, so that's sweet. Did lose regular elo, which I expect, but good game overall. Feel like we were slow this game. How did it end so quickly? I was slow, but we luckily had 2 quick people because yes, I did classic me streaming things, right? About a good 30 minutes is pretty much exactly what you can expect when I'm streaming. I really should try to speed up just a little, but you think how mermaids played helped me a lot also? I'm not sure it helps me a lot. How are mermaids supposed to annoy me? I guess mermaids, if they start here and they go through this, that's the big argument. But how else are mermaids going to annoy me this game? I'm going to beat them to this hex, given what I do. I beat them here. It really is my connection, I guess. Mermaids could have tried to prioritize this and this, and then I just lose. But as soon as like it's also reasonable that they don't. Well, yeah. They could have beat me to this hex in a lot of games, and so that does causes quite a few issues. I have to try to go here, and then I probably have to go through here. So yeah, I got decently lucky that mermaids didn't do the start here and try to push things. I mean, if mermaids do start here, I still think they're supposed to just dig this and this, and then I have an option to double dig this in round 2 and go here, probably before mermaids can. But it puts different pressures on my game for sure. I guess there's also the option to single dig here and triple ship up here. I'm not sure mermaids would have hurt me too much, but they certainly would have provided a lot more pressures than they did. They completely got out of my way, so whatever. I don't even fully know, because during the start of this game, obviously I was talking and saying a lot of other things, but I am pretty surprised that cultists got... The fact cultists got this town space and beat EJ to this hex, that's actually pretty surprising too. I guess EJ didn't need these, and EJ was paranoid about his own connection, but I kind of wish EJ wasn't paranoid about his connection, because I would have helped you, but I wasn't sure how the start would go either. I mean, it turns out my biggest mistake is I should just rush Earth 1 with the rest of you chumps, and then hope that the priest comes back. The thing is, if all of us rush Earth 1, then you and cultist are probably incentivized to take spades over priest power actions. So I probably could have had Earth 1 and still wield the priest, is a decently likely possibility, to be honest. And I just was like so convinced there wasn't an Earth 1 rush this game, because I thought you were going to go Earth 2, but I missed the fact that you might open double temple. I thought cultist would probably go Earth 1. That was the only one I was pretty sure of. That was fine. But yeah, I also kind of was like, if I'm mermaids this game, I would often, like, I'm not sure I'm playing a big network game, and indeed, you know, they took a pretty underwhelming Earth 1 on the whole, and I would have taken coins and tried for more economy type stuff and gone for water 1, air 1 type shenanigans. Sanctuary into temple is like he got water 1 with the sanctuary, and then he could have taken air 1, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, people don't always play how I want them to, so whatever. Mermaids were shipping to take your connection hex. Oh, that okay. So you think so? That's why you were prioritizing it. You were worried mermaids were going to take this. That's possible. I think that's paranoid, but predicting mermaids was like impossible. So I would have won with worker action round 2 for sure. I don't agree with that, because the thing is, so you guys want me to take the worker action, build the dwelling. It's quite good, but do I get the leech to still do the double dig and then have a really fast pass back onto the big building tile? And if I don't already have the extra shipping, I score less. Like, I'm not sure I'm not sure it's easy. I certainly have some economy and it's good, but I actually don't know if it's that clearly better. Cultist getting 15 hexes with mermaids starting south should never happen. You don't think my game was that bad at all? My game has a few small things for sure. I mean, there's definitely some things that we can quibble about, and maybe I should have done some stuff. But yeah, with where mermaids started, I totally didn't have to worry about cultist, I thought. But it does turn out that taking this hex away from cultist saves me some of this stuff. Taking this away from cultist also really hurts their network. But then, I mean, the problem is they still just had an advanced ship option, so I don't know how much it hurts them, but whatever. Build both dwellings and no second temple, only Earth 2. Yeah, I think EJ's Earth 1 is not that important either, but eh. You think mermaids threw the game in different ways, but the outcome's relatively fair? I think that's largely correct, Rage. I think I agree with that. You think Earth 1 was wrong for dwarves? Maybe, but yeah. You were dismayed start of round 2 with how few resources you had? Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, opening double temple on dwarves, I think, is a little rough, and then you chose to take a double dig that you couldn't build on, which is also rough. Not gonna lie, right? Like you took double dig in round 1, but if you just took a coins action, I guess you need more spades. But the problem is by like not built like you're using resources in round 1 that aren't accelerating your game, and then I guess you use it all in round 2 though, so maybe it's okay. But yeah, it's tricky. The green hex is a lot of easy tunnels. Earth 1 was 22 points. You don't think Earth 2 is more than 5 tunnels? Well, so Earth 1 is good here for EJ. It's true, and he's going to lose it otherwise. But if he winds up just double digging, he's going to get this hex. Maybe he beats this. Now he beats Cultist on network instead of Cultist beating him on network. He gets a couple more tunnels. I don't know. It's Earth 1's probably just better. I kind of agree that the more I've tried Earth 2 dwarves, the only reason I like Earth 2 dwarves here is simply because it comes with the spade, and he got the spade anyhow. Otherwise, generally, I don't think Earth 2 is strong enough on dwarves, and I don't think dwarves are an economic enough faction that skipping Earth 1 is often, right? So Earth 1 probably is fine from him too. So I probably just misread the situation. There was probably going to be more of an Earth 1 rush than I thought. And I would have been better off by just rushing it myself. Although, a little bit too. I mean, I think we kind of proved that Earth 2 works here too, though. So Cultists started only at 21, but they got everything they could want. So, including all the leech. I only gave 2 points to leech this game. It's wild, actually. Which, yeah, that was actually a slight bummer for me, too. Watching EJ choose not to build the kind of classic Dwarves town next to me meant I got less early leech. And Alchemist with early leech still do snowball a bit better. But, oh well. Anyhow, it was a really interesting game overall. But you agree Earth 1 is better when there's no early Earth Spade on the line. Earth 2 leads into dig bombing strats. Earth 2 is fun, but yeah, without the early Earth Spade, Earth 1 Dwarves is just like almost always better. With the early Earth Spade, I think Earth 2, because it comes with that extra early spade, is probably worth enough economy. But yeah, it's... oh well. Anyhow, you like double dig over Earth 1 as dwarves? Yeah, I think I also would do that too. But I know there was Earth Spade here, EJ. So that's why Earth 2 is good. But yes, we're talking partly generalities, partly specific this game. I'm just blabbing. I don't know. There's lots of thoughts here, so whatever. Anyhow, I think I probably already said enough about this game, so whatever. It was fun. I'm going to go off and do a few other things, but might wind up streaming some more later. Not sure. I'm still not sure how much I'm truly trying to compete this arena season. Having some fun, though, going back to the great base map, no landscape life, so I might keep playing a decent number of games this season and actually putting in enough to compete, although I really got to talk to NerdCube. It seems like, I mean, he is atop the board, but it seems like until everybody else's ratings stabilize a bit more, it is a bit risky playing, because a lot of players' ratings aren't actually what they should be yet. And so it seems like it's hard to like push yourself up to like an 1800, which it takes in order to win the season. Like nobody's going to get to 1800 for a few weeks. So I'm not actually sure how important it is to grind games early in the season. It's probably more important to play games right around this time when there's enough, like during this kind of early to mid portion, when enough people actually have ratings that are worth beating so that you can actually like move up a substantial amount. But who really knows? Whatever. Anyhow. Anyhow, thanks all for hanging out. It was a nice little morning stream. Didn't take too long. I'm gonna head off. I might yet try to make one of the silly Friday mini blitz things for later this afternoon. Kind of short notice. We'll see. Otherwise, I might just stream an arena game, or actually, I might do it a Agricola game. I don't know. I have some time this weekend without a lot of plans, and just doing some games sounds fun. So it's probably partly what it'll be, and some of it'll get streamed. But otherwise, as usual, I've already been blabbing enough. So I will see you all around later.